Alright, thanks for joining me on the Hayes Overlanding channel once again. This morning I'm just going to make a quick breakfast of a little bit of French toast. We're camp style, but we're again on the pad at home because I've got homesteading duties this week. Got the griddle warming up. Take our butter. Yeah, I know, fingers, they're mine. Wipe it on there a bit, get it nice and slick. Set that aside. I'm going to crack an egg into the plate here. It's all that good. Reach inside and toss that in the garbage can. Bear control and all. Open my cabinet here and get a fork out that just happens to be handy. Beat that up a little bit. Farm fresh eggs from the 10-mile camp. And I've always believed you do lots more milk than you do egg for French toast. So we'll pour in about that much. I've got a little bit of ground nutmeg here. A little bit there. And we're going to do something different with the cinnamon than I usually do. Get this all mixed in, bumping cameras here. Okay, call that good. Today I'm going to use some Texas toast bread. Dip a slice in, get it all good and coated. Forgot to do the trick with the first one, so we'll just put that on. Over here in the corner. Oh, that sounds good. What I saw with the Texas toast on TikTok or a reel or whatever the heck it is on, I'm not on TikTok. It just seems to be a universal term these days. You put some cinnamon on the bread before putting the egg wash on. And that sounded interesting, so I thought, let's give that a try. And we'll throw this one on right here next to it. Alright, it's coming together nicely. Smells good. Cinnamon flavor. Ooh. Alright, one more time here. Excellent. Now this is our cinnamon one, this is the plain one. We'll see how that goes. I got a whole bunch of cameras set up today for some reason. We'll see what we get. There's one up high above the phone, regular camera, one looking at the griddle, and one here looking at the counter. Okay, we'll go ahead and pull that off. The cinnamon one on the bottom here, the other one above it. We're got a couple more pieces of bread. A little cinnamon on top, just like the second one we did. Texas toast is soaking that egg wash up real nice. Tip the plate a little bit here. Get that all coated up real nice. Alright, these two are coming along pretty good. Let's take a look at this first one. Oh yes. I like where this is going. You know, while that's cooking, reach in here, grab a butter knife. Take a little bit of butter. Come on. There we go. Set it on there. And up there, just kind of get it melting on. Oh yeah, much better. Same thing here. Well, that was falling apart a little bit, but it'll still eat good. Put that aside. And I think we'll do one more piece of toast. That's all we're going to get away with. Cinnamon one more time. I definitely think that's all we're going to get away with. It's 5 pieces, 1 egg and that much milk, however much I use. I don't measure it, obviously. That pint wasn't full to begin with, but used it for something the other night. Throw this one last one on, let it cook up. Put this aside for taking in. Since I'm at home on the shop floor, we're going to use the dishwasher. I'm going to cheat. Move this bread out of the way. Not sure where my clip went, but it'll be fine. Turn that over. You know, I used to get a cinnamon roll bread that was basically a cinnamon roll baked in a bread pan. I might actually have to make one of these days from this little store where I used to live, but unfortunately I don't have access to that store anymore, and the commercial stuff is quite expensive for the quality it is. But if you use like a cinnamon roll type of bread, this comes out really nice. You don't have to add any extra cinnamon. Texas toast is a sweet bread in my opinion, so we'll use that and see how this turns out. Alright, let's pull that one off, set it up there, reach down and turn the griddle off, let her cool down. Throw this pat of butter up on top of there, let that start melting a little bit. So this is what we ended up coming up with. Nice stack of 5 pieces of French toast. Okay, spread this out just a little bit now. Cut it down. Some fresh fruit would have been amazing to put on here, but I didn't think to pick any up the other day. Oh, that is awesome. syrup. Not in the barf bottle. If you know, you know. Now, how does it taste? The sun got harsher all of a sudden, so I'll stand back here so I don't have to squint. Very worthwhile. One of my favorite camping breakfasts. Alright. Once again, thanks for joining me on Hank's Overlanding. I look forward to getting out on the trail again here soon, but this week I've got some homesteading duties I'm taking care of. And we'll get that done and hopefully out soon. There's only another week and a half left in April, then May starts, and the weather really tends to warm up around here a little bit. Probably into the mid-70s. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, share this around so other people can see it. Help my channel grow.